All right. All systems are engaging. It looks like everything is loading up into YouTube. Let me make sure everything is live on that side, and then we will definitely get into it here. Looks like it is moving along. There we go, receiving the content. Very nice. In effect, very cool. And it is moving. All right, so for those of you guys clicking on this video here right now, wondering exactly what's going on, welcome to Ian K's YouTube channel. This is Peep This Out Reviews. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes. If you're clicking on this on the replay, thanks so much for doing that. We're going to be taking a look at some fun stuff tonight, I think. Something I've been looking forward to reviewing, and we'll get started in just a second or two here. We've got people jumping in as we speak. Great to see you guys in effect here. We've got David, Big Daddy, I think it says there. What's up, bro? What it do, what it do? Kyle Broussard. Nintendo fan, what it do? Jency Molina, great to see you on here as well. Let me pop out the chat here real quick as we are waiting for people to file in, and then we will definitely get it rolling here. So another minute or two, we'll get started right at the top of the hour and get right into it. I want to make sure you guys are locked and loaded, ready for action here. And it's looking good. Do I look good? Do I sound good at least there? Not to be narcissistic or anything. I want to make sure you guys can see me and hear me okay. Let me know in the chat here. Give me a thumbs up. This is the pre-game warm-up show, so to speak, before we get into it here right now. So I want to make sure that you guys can see me, you guys can hear me, and everything is looking good. But great to see you guys on here. Looks like we've got Jackie Hero Food Reviews in the house here. Thanks so much for jumping on. David P, what it do? Michael Domayer, all my day ones that are in here as well, too. That's awesome. So if you guys can hear me and you can see me all right, give me that thumbs up here in the chat. Let's make sure everything is cool. Sound is good from David Big Dog Remy. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Jency Molina in the house here as well. We're going to get right into the review in just a few minutes here to get people who are clicking on this on the replay. If you guys want to see exactly what I'm going to be reviewing, it's coming up here very, very soon. So if you're in here right at the top of the hour, you're going to get it there. And then naturally the replay, if you're catching this, you've got it here. You can skip around and find it. It's definitely not going to be too much further from this point. We'll do the official intro in just a second. While we're waiting, though, do have a look around my channel. There's plenty of playlists that are set up. There's a lot to take a look at here. There's brand new content every single week. All kinds of goodness. If you guys are into high-quality foodie features, you have come to the right place. So we're going to be talking all about that as well. Got some fun stuff to share regarding what happened this past week. I've been very busy catching up on comments today, finally. But great to see everybody on here right now. But let me jump up to the very top of the chat here before we get started. We are at 8 o'clock right on the dot. Drew's Food Reviews in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on, Drew. Great chatting with you yesterday as well, and day before, I should say, too there. So good time. So without further ado, guys, welcome to the Friday night live stream, January 24th. Today is my mom's 70th birthday. So huge shout outs to the moms. If you're watching this right now, I hope you are. A very happy birthday to Mama Peep. Big 70 today officially. So my name is Ian K, again, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. I create what I like to call high quality foodie features, and I have a lot of fun doing what I do here on the channel. Like I mentioned earlier, have a look around the playlist and everything that are set up. Should you guys like what you see, I would implore you to subscribe without a doubt. Hit that subscribe button. You're going to see an event box over here for any activity that happens on the channel for people subscribing. You'll see the notification there. If you donate to the channel as well, which you guys can find multitudes of ways to do that down below in the description box. You've got here in PayPal, naturally. You've got the link available there, as well as Super Chat here in the chat. Streamlabs also is in there, and if you guys are curious about the stuff that I personally use to create everything you're seeing, everything you're going to see on my channel, take a look at the Amazon link down below. Everything is linked there as well. I have a lot of fun with technology. I have a lot of fun with tech, and this is definitely my forum for that, to interact with you guys too. So great to see you guys on here. Let me see who we've got here in the chat. Obviously at the very top of the hour, we got David Big Dog Ramy. Thanks so much for jumping on. Carl Broussard, Nintendo Fanboy 404. Jency Molina, my boy Drew, Drew's Food Reviews, putting it down. Shout outs to Drew. Dilbert Doe, another one of my day ones right there. Michael Domayer, David P, Jackie Hero Food Reviews. My mods also too, if you see those blue wrenches next to the names there, they have the power to do what they need to do should they need to do it. So we have a very positive community here. You're going to find live streaming on Friday nights more often than not, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and lots of good times here. So interact in the chat, have fun, ask questions. I'll try and get to as many that I can, and we will definitely do what we need to do. So who else do we have here in the chat before we jump into this review? Ed Keaton, thanks so much for jumping on. Carl Broussard, I thought the quad burger from Jack in the Box was going to be big. I thought you were going to be full. A little small on that one, but thick. If you guys haven't seen my review, the quad bonus Jack is live on the channel as of 12 p.m. earlier today. Definitely take a look at that. That was a lot of fun to put together, I got to say. Really, really fun. Let's see here. Six Woods Taylor, good evening to you and to everybody as well. Jency Molina, we mentioned earlier. Armando, Baron Gaming and Films. Have to try the bonus Jack at Jack in the Box. Yeah, it's the return, but in quad form now. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Dylan Johnson, thanks so much for jumping on, Mayor. I'm doing okay. I'm glad to be on here with you guys. This is my time to interact with you and try and really kind of make that connection every week. I have so much fun doing this. We got 28 peeps in the house here right now, judging by what that says right over there. If you guys want to share the stream out with everybody that you know, that would really be helpful. And of course, we want to get as many people in here as possible. But definitely, let's keep that community rolling on. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up down below, do me a solid and do that, please. That would be awesome. Robert makes the cut. What it do, man? Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Larry Nguyen, in effect. And yes, Ed Keaton, thanks so much. Happy birthday to the moms. Yes, I know. It's the big 7-0. I've got so much to do this weekend, and we're going to be celebrating primarily on Sunday. But I've got a lot of other stuff coming up too for you guys. I've been very, very busy. I've always got stuff in the can, always got things coming. So we'll give you a little preview of what's to come here. But good times there. Definitely. Happy birthday to Mama Peeps. I appreciate the emoji right there, Drew. Shout outs and homie hugs to you, man. I appreciate it. Brian from Detroit is in the house. Brian Proctor. Very cool. Robert, I appreciate that. Smash that like button. David Big Dog Ramey, I love your food review vids. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I have so much fun putting my stuff together. I just have such a blast doing this. It's well over 6 years every single week, believe it or not, guys, which is pretty insane. I gotta say, it's really been a love letter of just good times to produce on the daily for you guys. Really, really fun. MC Philly. Wow, happy birthday to your mom. Happy birthday to actually about an hour away from me in the East Coast. Wow, I'll be 31. Man, very happy birthday to Mr. MC Philly right now. Very, very happy birthday to you, my friend. And let's see here. We're going to go down the line. We're going to get started with that food review in 2 minutes, maybe a little less, actually. We'll jump right into it because I've been looking for this thing for a while, and we're finally going to get into what it is. And I'll give you a little preview of a little quickie video that you might see a little bit later in the week. Something I'll probably do in this format, probably here in the office. I'll just shoot it on my laptop, and I'll put it up really fast for you guys. But let's see what else we have here. Candace, how you doing? Great to see you. Have to try the double chocolate brownie at Starbucks. You know, I haven't done any Starbucks reviews in a long time, aside from some drinks. I may have to check that out. Nehemiah Sanders, great to see you on here. I'm going to try and acknowledge as many peeps as I can here because it's beginning to speed up on my side. But thanks so much for jumping on. Revlin Elaine, is that Nervzak? Hopefully I said that correctly. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. I appreciate you being here. But good times. Yes, the quad was the bomb from Drew. We already know. Thoughts on In-N-Out Burger from Dry Cell 183? Well, that's an easy one. That's my all-time favorite that I love to get around here. I live pretty close to where an In-N-Out is here in Pasadena, and I definitely enjoy it. It's one of my go-tos, double animal style, no tomato, animal style fries, and maybe half Diet Coke, half Coke just to kind of cut the sugar, or Arnold Palmer, which is the iced tea and lemonade situation that I like to get to there. So good stuff. David Big Dog Ramey, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? In-N-Out. If I'm going to really splurge and have a good time, I love to go to In-N-Out. But more often than not, I'm usually at El Pollo Loco for chicken, and I'm going to be talking about something with El Pollo Loco a little bit later on in the stream here, so stay tuned for that because I had a lot of fun doing something this past week, which is something you may be seeing very soon. Hint, hint. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Until a little bit later, anyway. Let's see here. Oh, and incidentally, for those of you guys who are donating, should you wish to donate to the channel on PayPal, I won't know until after the fact, but you guys will obviously be, I'll see it actually here in the chat with the alert box, I should say. That's actually a new thing for me. I'm getting used to my new format. But you guys will be in the show notes down below as official sponsors for the stream this week. So if you guys are doing that, count on your name in lights for the stream for this week down below. So I appreciate you guys as well. Always, you already know. Let's see here. Last couple of things. We're about to jump into the review here. Yes, Robert, just saw The Gentleman last night. Guy Ritchie is back in top form. I definitely want to check that out. That and Bad Boys for Life I do want to check out. That's kind of a guilty pleasure for me too. I want to see exactly how good it is. I'm hearing some pretty decent reviews, but we want to make sure that it's awesome. So I can't wait to check that out. Drew, found webcam footage of me plugging my channel to the cop that put, oh wow, Drew, yeah, definitely got to check that out. You guys can probably discuss amongst that in the chat if Drew wishes to share what's up with that. Adam Davis, I would keep the Christmas lights on all year. Yes, you guys are one of the first to notice that over there. I kind of have a hard time taking down my Christmas stuff in the background here. I may keep it up, I may not. We'll see. As soon as February rolls around, I may probably just 86 it. We'll see. But it gives you a little variety, something extra busy to look at in the background here. So we'll see. David P, remember when you passed 14,000 subs? Yes, you know what? We are right up on, and I just posted on my IG story today. We're right up on 25,000. I think it was 24,910 when I last checked it, so it was a little less than 100 to go. And I posted something real quick as we're officially in that pipe 5x5, so to speak, from aliens there, coming into the planet, coming in for that landing. But really just, I'm super excited about, you know, the next stages of what's to come, and a few things that I want to do to kind of broaden out the content just a bit for you and give you more content every week. You've got some things coming your way. So good times here. So very cool. Everyone is in effect. It looks like we've got about 49 peeps here. Maybe if we can get one more in, we'll get started on that food review. I think I'll stretch it maybe one more minute and we'll see what happens here. Again, for those of you watching this on the replay, I appreciate you checking out all the goodies. And of course, do have a look around the channel. There is a lot to take a look at. I'm a one-man show. Everything you see is produced, edited, created by yours truly. And I have so much fun doing it here. It is definitely a blast to do, along with being in just an amazing community. And I think you're finding that here in the chat. There is some really, really positive people in effect. And it's really, really good times. So, all right. Daniel Sherlocker, what did you do today? A bunch of filming and getting caught up on what I needed to do from the last couple of days, because I've been doing a lot of other filming outside. So there's been things going on as well. So with that said, I think we're not going to wait any longer. Let's just jump into it right now. For those of you guys who are asking questions, try and keep it on the down for just a little bit, and we'll get into this here. And hopefully, if any of my mods actually want to kind of answer some of these questions to help out too, that would be great too. No obligations to do that, but should you wish to, I just don't want to neglect anybody here in the chat because I love you guys. Critical East Japan is in the house. Paul, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. You just have the lights up early for next year. Very true. Very true. Very true. All right, so we're going to get into this right now. I think it is time for those of you who are actually checking this out for the very first time, or actually for those of you who have been here for a bit, I should say. I've been looking for something in particular in the market for a long time, and I haven't been able to come across it until literally yesterday. I was out with the wifey having lunch, and we stopped into a CVS, and we went next door, and I was just like, you know, I can't believe I just walked right in, and there's a display, and it had everything that I needed, and I was just like, cool. So this has actually been out for, I want to say maybe 3 weeks now, I guess, give or take, but I'm barely finding it. It is the Doritos FLAMIN Hot LIMÓN, if you want to call it and get all crazy with it. There are LIMON, if you want to just be, you know, layman's terms. But Doritos FLAMIN Hot LIMÓN. So I'm hoping this is actually going to be pretty tasty. I actually reviewed the Flaming Hot version of this originally, Flaming Hot Nacho. So naturally, it's kind of cool that they're just kind of blending it together. Now, what I'm thinking is this is going to be very similar to Takis, because it actually kind of looks very similar. They're just kind of unrolled to be just regular chips here. So I'm glad that I finally found this. I'm just super, super glad that just to give it a try. I've been avoiding reviews of these only because I knew I was going to get to this eventually, either on the stream or as a regular review. But I was just like, let's just give this a go and see how it is there. Drew says, yes, I figured you would find that. Yes, thank God. Thank God. And I also found something else, too, that I'll give you a little preview of towards the end of the stream. And I promise not to forget because it's sitting right over here. But we'll have to see here. Armando, do you like spicy food? Yes, not crazy spicy, but spicy enough where my tolerance is definitely up there. So we'll have to see. But Doritos, Flaming Hot LIMÓN. Do you guys say limon or limon? You know, try and pronounce it phonetically or type it here in the chat if you can there. If it's limon, give me like a lime symbol. If it's a lemon symbol, if they actually have emojis for a lemon and lime, that would be cool. I think it's only one. But how do you pronounce this? Maybe you can spell it and let me know. What's the correct pronunciation for limon? Because it's got the accent above the O right there. So I'm thinking limon. I'm thinking anyway. So let's just give it a shot and see and how this is going to be here. Before I even smell this here, it says limon so flamin' hot right now, according to this here. Limon, so flamin' hot right now. So we'll have to see how this is here. Limon, says Drew. Limon in Spanish. It's coming through. Erica Nadi. Erica, is that Erica National, I think? Coca-Cola energy drink. Haven't seen those either, but I've seen that online. Lyman from Rick Marone. So you guys are all over the place too. But let's just take a look on the inside This is going to look very similar to the regular Doritos nacho chips, or the flaming chips, I should say. They're red, so they've got the official flaming hot goodness. Now, granted, Frito-Lay, it's all the same company, so of course they're going to kind of mix all their stuff together. Looks like we've got the lime from Jackie Hero. Okay, limon. Limon. Okay, so it looks like it's phonetically, that's how it is there, because that's actually, it would be just limen or lime if they were going to do that. So we're going to say limon. So I guess I'm pronouncing it correctly for the most part. And most of you guys are doing the same, so I don't really feel so bad about that. So let's smell this and see exactly if it's actually distinctly different from the others. No. Oh, actually, it's got that Tostitos lime smell. If you guys are fans of Tostitos, I love the hint of lime chips from Tostitos. It's one of my favorites. That's instantly right what I'm beginning to pick up outside of the nacho scent of the chips themselves. So let's get this out over here. Let me grab a nice one for you guys. Best Dorito flavor is the triangle flavor. Haven't tried those. Uberman, just tried them yesterday and they're good. Get ready. All right, cool. I have high hopes now. I have high hopes. Fairly decent dusting on that. It's decent for what it is. Let's give it a shot. Doritos Flamin' Hot Limon, right here on Peep This Out Reviews, live with you guys right now. Strong lime flavor. Here comes the heat. Yeah, that's a nice sizzle. That is a nice sizzle. It almost feels like these were actually drenched in lime. As you start chewing them up, you instantly start getting that lime flavor. It begins to kind of make you pucker a little bit. And then you start feeling that nacho goodness, flaming hot, familiar flavor coming up on the back. Wow, that's actually really good. And like I suspected, similar to Takis, these actually kind of remind me, maybe a weaker version of the Takis Nitro. And that's actually one of my favorites also. If these were rolled up and you blindfolded me and fed me some of these, I'd probably assume these are going to be Takis Nitro, because they're very, very similar for what this is. Lime, strong. Oh yeah. It's actually stronger than the hint of lime Tostitos. And for obvious reasons, those are called hint of lime because they're just a hint. This is a lot stronger in terms of that lime, and then there comes that heat coming up there. These are nice, guys. These are really nice. Man, I'm glad I finally found these right now too. Maybe a little bit of sweetness. The nice corn flavor that I'm getting from it also. Yeah, this is actually really, really tasty. Really tasty. What else is in this, actually? Cheddar cheese, natural flavors, onion powder, garlic powder, Romano cheese. Maybe that's what gives it kind of like that velvety type of feel, because as my mouth is watering and it's beginning to absorb all of this, it's almost like a very velvety type of chip. And I'm trying to give you as much detail as I possibly can for you. On top of the flavor of the spice and on top of the overall lemon or lime, limon flavor, I should say. It's nice, guys. It really is. And some of these are dusted really beautifully. Look at that. Frame that perfectly for you right there in the middle. Let me cover my face here real fast. Take a look at that. That is actually decent, guys. Some of these are really, really nice. Just looking at these on the inside, there's a bunch that are really nicely coated. This is good. I think the wifey is going to like these. Really, really tasty. Now I'm almost sorry I didn't buy the actual larger bag of this, because they actually had a thing that was like $2 a bag for the larger bag, and if you get 2 of them, it's $4 for 2 bags. This is $1.89 for this tiny little guy right over here, but it gets the job done for the review, because I really wanted to try and see if this was going to be something I was going to buy larger. And given that I do like these, I'm not really going to have a problem doing that, because I'm going to be doing that. It's good. It doesn't need any dip. It doesn't need anything, really. I mean, I guess you can enhance it, right? Wow. Critical. Better have another one to be sure. Don't mind if I do. Hopefully by the time the chat is catching up here, you're going to see I've probably eaten half of the bag. There's a lot in here, though, guys. I mean, just so you guys know, about 3 servings per container, about 12 chips. So there's 36 chips in here. If you eat the whole package, I like how they have the new split for the calories and all the nutritional information there. So as you can see, the whole bag is 400 calories if you decide to do it. But 12 chips, 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, and the usual goodies here. Total carb is 18. The whole bag, 49 grams of carbs. So I think 4 or 5 of these is pretty sufficient to give you an idea. Let's go for one more. We'll give you that rating. I think you're going to know that I like these, right? I mean, they're pretty tasty. Not crazy hot. Kind of, but not quite. Like it's going to do something right after that lime, limon. And then it kind of hangs back in the cut just a little bit. But I like this. This is really good. Overall, scale of 1 to 10 for Peep This Out reviews. I'll say like a 9.5. I think what I would have personally liked to see more with this is initially have that heat really kick in right after that really strong lime. Because the main feature of this is the flaming hot. I mean, that's the main thing. The flaming hot nacho, that type of intensity, the heat is what you're thinking. But the lime, a lot stronger, and then it kind of pulls back from there with a really nice kind of like light sizzle, where I was almost bracing myself initially after that first chip, like it was going to do something extra to me, but it didn't. But flavorful, it's not going to kill your palate, not going to kill your taste buds, but this is definitely a 9.5. Really, really solid flavor. I'm just glad to finally give this a shot. So really, really tasty. The Doritos Flaming Hot Limon here on Peep This Out Reviews. Live stream, live food review. Friday night, January 24th. Mother Peep's birthday. Mother Peep's birthday. So good, good stuff right there. And of course, wouldn't be complete without a little of that dusting goodness residual on the fingers. All right. And thankfully, I've always got a wet napkin close by to take care. You already know. That was really tasty. You know, I've been sitting on that for about a day or so when I saw these, and I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, finally I'm going to be able to do these on the stream and give you my honest interpretation of what I think it is. And I'm glad that I did, because it's good. It's actually pretty tasty. So not bad at all. Good, good times. And let me see a thumbs up here in the chat if you guys want to see a little preview of what I'm going to be filming, just as a little quickie maybe for this coming week. I'm probably not going to save it for the next stream. I'll probably just do a little quickie review like this. And then maybe I may even film it live and actually just put it up as a regular review. I'm not really sure yet. But give me a thumbs up here in the chat if you want to see what else I found that I'm going to be finally giving a shot here. I think it only makes sense, to be honest, when you see what it is. Let me see a thumbs up. Once it catches up here in the chat, I'll be able to confirm that for you. We'll see how many thumbs up we get for that there. But let's see here. Go back into the chat. Let's see here. They taste like Takis from Figgles. Yes, they kind of do, believe it or not. They kind of do. If they were rolled up like those really tight corn rolls from Takis, it would be very, very similar to that. Jackie says they remind her of Takis also. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Armando, I've seen the endorsement, did the same review this week. Very cool, very cool. Let's see. That would be good with some Coronas from 72 John Black. Yes, you already know what it is. Man, we're getting a lot of thumbs up here. So what could it possibly be? Let me shoot down over here. It looks like somebody has already guessed it. Nintendo Fanboy 404. Could it be? Could it be? Yeah, it is. I've been looking for these. Finally, finally, finally. Cheetos Popcorn Flaming Hot. This is going to be coming your way probably later in the week. Excited because the bag that I reviewed last week did not last. That literally was gone like the next day early. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these are going to be, if these are going to be better than the cheddar or whatnot there. But I can't wait to give the Cheetos Popcorn Flaming Hot a shot here. Cheetos is naturally kind of a guilty pleasure for me once in a while. Just so you guys know, the crunchy versions, those are the ones that are fried, and those are the ones that I kind of prefer because I love the taste of those, and of course it's fried. How could you not? The regular Cheetos Puffs are actually baked, believe it or not, too. So the taste is a little bit different with that one. They're a little bit more lighter, a little airier at the same time. But naturally, you know what? I just read this. Do you guys know what the term is for Cheetos dust on your fingers? If you guys know, the first person, I'm going to be watching very intensely here to see who's going to guess this. If you know what this is, what do they call the term of having Cheetos dust on your fingers? So very curious to see who's going to get the first answer with that one. But there's actually a term for it. Believe it or not, Frito-Lay actually has coined a term for what that is when you have Cheeto fingers, you know, for the Cheetos dust. So who's going to guess it? Who's going to guess it? And I'll definitely shout you out right over here, and we'll see. I'm just going to keep holding this up until we get that answer coming in over here. I'm going to see who it is. But I'm telling you right now, I was very surprised that there's actually a term for having Cheetos dust on your fingers. It's not just your fingers are dusted with Cheetos. They actually call it something, and it's something that seems kind of strange. Rick Marone, orange fingers. Well, by default it is. Or if it's flaming hot, it's red, I guess, right? But there's actually a term for it. And if you'd look this up, I was very surprised. It was one of those unwrapped episodes, believe it or not. I think it was an older one. And then I just did some searching online, and it's true. There's a term for it. Uberman has scored it. Yes, it's called Cheeto. That's right. Uberman jumped in there right ahead of Drew. Drew, he got you. Uberman got you. It's called Cheeto. I don't understand why. I don't understand the reason for it or why Cheeto is the term. Why there's a TLE at the end, I have no idea. I always just figured it was just Cheeto fingers too. David Big Dog Ramey, you already know what it is. That's what I thought too there. That's what I thought. Sherry's over at the Monrovia Street Fair right now. Nice. That is awesome too. I love the Monrovia Street Fair. See if they have those that Diablo taco place at the very bottom of Myrtle right over there. I think right where the fair begins as you're going up. But good times over there, Sherry. Thanks so much for jumping on. And for incidentally, any of you guys who are logging in right now live and you've missed the review that I've just done, it is not this. This will be coming a little bit later, but you will find this review live. Pretty much, I believe, I'm going to shoot for 12 p.m. the next day tomorrow. And if you're catching this on the replay, you already know you're watching it already, so it's all good. But yes, Cheeto is the term for dusted Cheeto fingers. That's essentially what that is. The cheese dusting that you have on your fingers is known as Cheeto from the folks over at Frito-Lay. Why that is, I have no idea. I think it's kind of cool that it's actually got a term, but at the same time, I don't know what the heck it means, but it is what it is. Don Koteki, thanks so much for jumping on. I just answered a few of your comments earlier today. Yes, I love Unwrapped also. Mark Summers, all of those things. I love watching how all those foods are made, how donuts are made, how all types of snack foods are made. I mean, I love all of that stuff. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Guys, great to be on here with you again. Thank you so much for jumping on. It is just a lot of fun hanging out with you guys on a Friday. I look forward to this. This is kind of like my time to kind of decompress a little bit as well. It's been a very busy week, and just to let you guys know, I might as well just tell you at the same time since it's already done. I actually filmed an El Pollo Loco commercial this past week, so you're going to be seeing some news about that. Don Cheadle, Rye the Stunner, very nice. They should get him as a spokesperson. That would be awesome. That would be awesome right now. Critical Eats Cheadle, I wonder what actor Don Cheadle thinks of that. Yes, that would be kind of cool if they did that. So anyway, this past week, a lot of filming for the reviews, the stuff that you've seen coming out, stuff that will be coming out very shortly. But in between that, I actually filmed a commercial for El Pollo Loco, which was a lot of fun. So that was actually a little voiceover stuff on top of being on camera, being asked questions. And you're going to see a few things regarding their whole cut wings, which I reviewed not that long ago. That was one of the things that they noticed, and they got in touch with me. The production company who works with them sent me an email, and basically I went into LA a few days ago and had a good time, and it was a really, really fun couple of hours. So you guys will be seeing that very soon. Not sure exactly when it's going to air. My guess is, I want to say maybe before the Super Bowl, maybe around that time. It may be just more of a social media commercial at the same time, so it will be all over their social media. So I'm not sure if it'll be picked up for anything else, but at the same time, they said they were going to send me a copy of it and let me know, some of the detail. If I even wanted to put it on my channel, possibly. I may even actually put it on my IG. Because if it's a minute long, or so or less, I can just put that right on my IG, so you guys will be able to see that. But it was really, really cool to do and to kind of be on camera and work with the production crew. We had an awesome director, production assistants, just the people that I met were awesome. And we just had a blast to do there. So we'll have to see. Don Koteki, is the commercial nationwide? Well, their social media will be, naturally, because that's worldwide at the same time. But if anything should change from there, I'll definitely let you know. But that was pretty much my lead up to that there. I was kind of communication for a few days prior to that, and I was working out some of the details with some of my other things I have going on. So it all worked out a few days ago, and I went into LA and filmed my spot, and now it's in the can, so it's all ready to roll. So now I'm back to doing what I'm doing now, which is getting the next pieces of content ready for you guys. I appreciate all the congratulations here in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always nice to be able to put something on the resume as a gig that you've done there, which is pretty awesome at the same time. So good times for that. And incidentally, one of the next things that you're going to see, my guess is probably on Sunday, I'm going to try and shoot for this, is going to be one of my my new product reviews that I've been kind of thinking about getting back into as well. And that's one of the things that I've been kind of looking at. One of my earlier things I did with my channel in the beginning. For those of you who don't know, Peep This Out Reviews was a multi-category channel in the very beginning. So I did movie reviews, I did food reviews, which is what I really love to do, and tech reviews. And because of all the things that I've been using here on my channel, and people that always send me questions, what kind of camera do you use? What do you do? What laptop do you have? I mean, what software, editing software, whatever it may be, I always get questions like that. So I figured in between some of the regular content that I have, I would just kind of throw up a little quickie product review of something that, you know, something that I like to use or something that I use personally that makes my life a lot easier. And in turn, for those of you who are aspiring content creators, you can see some of this equipment and see how it may benefit you should you want to do that. If you guys want a preview of any of those things, naturally the link is going to be down below in the description. My Amazon location there has all of my stuff for everything that I use on my channel there. So the very first one that I'm going to be doing is something kind of small, but it makes a huge difference to me. And I'll definitely try and have that out this coming Sunday. So watch for that video. I'm thinking about a name for what the channel is going to be, or the segment, I should say. So I think I have an idea of what it's going to be, and I think I may have already said it when I filmed this a few days ago. But I'll take a look and see what I can do there. But watch out for that. There are things that may help you. And for any of you that want a little preview of what it may be, you can guess what it could possibly be. It'll be one product to start it off with, and it'll be found at the Amazon link down below. So have a look at that, and let me know in the comments of this replay. If you're watching this far into it, let me know what you think it may be. So just so you know. And also just so you know, to give you a little hint, anything towards the very top of the Amazon link is going to be all my newer stuff and the stuff that I've been using a lot more of. So that may help, you know, weed out some of the things that you think it may be by focusing on maybe that section there. So let me know what you think it is, and hopefully you'll enjoy that there. Again, it's going to be something a little quick in between my regular content, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, and to also maybe help out some of you guys who are creating things for YouTube or thinking about it, and something that you may want to check out and maybe purchase on your own right as well to give a shot. So let me know what you think. So let's see here. We're jumping back over to the chat. I appreciate all the congratulations from everybody. Thank you so much. Yes, and Drew, it looks like he is being sponsored. We were just talking about this here. I just saw that scroll up here quickly. From Roundtable to do a Rain of Fire challenge. So you guys need to be jumping on over to Drew's Food Reviews. Make sure you're locked in and subscribed there, whatever that's going to be. There's a monetary prize with this. I'm not going to let anything more out of the bag. I'll let him discuss it if he wishes there, but keep an eye out for that, because that should be pretty interesting. And again, shout outs to Drew, man. I'm pulling for you, man. I'm pulling for you. We love you here, so definitely do what you got to do for that for sure. Let's see. Rick Marone, any bloopers in your commercial? Curious. Well, there was a few little hiccups, yes, but they're going to basically cut and edit it and put it together the same way that I do what I do as well when I make my reviews. So you probably won't see any of that, because it's going to be just more of a polished piece for what they're going to be doing. But I said a lot of stuff there. It was basically a bunch of questions answered in many different ways, and they're going to pull whatever they need from that while I'm on camera, kind of for a few seconds here and there while I'm doing my thing there. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'll let you know, Rick. If anything, I'm curious myself. Don Kateki, Dame Drops was in a Popeyes commercial. Yes, I saw that recently. A lot on Food Network, actually. I've been seeing Dame on there with Popeyes. Ooh, you looking all special, I think he says. So good times with that there. Let's see here. My chat is jumping up. Let me see here. Let's see. From, is that Cuggy? Ian, can you do content about your Funko Pops? Yeah, we'll have to see if I can do something. Maybe give you a tour. Once in a blue moon, you may even find these videos on my IG story, and I think I may have saved a couple of them on just my regular account there for IG, where I kind of, before I even do my live streams, I kind of shoot a few things, or I just start going live on IG and I kind of show those things up close. But maybe we'll see about incorporating some of those things in there too. Let's see. Rick Marone, the invasion of the cheese fingers. Armando, I just followed Drew's Food Reviews on Instagram. Cool. Very, very cool. Very, very good. And incidentally, Jackie Hero Food Reviews as well. All the peeps that are on here that you're noticing with wrenches next to their name, my mods, definitely make sure you are subscribing to the community as well too. Really, really great people. Really great people. Let's see. Dawn, it'd be cool to see you on Hot Ones. That would be cool. That would be cool. Nehemiah's, how much did they pay you? I can't share that, Nehemiah, but it was nice to have a gig that I can put on my resume. First and foremost, I should say too. But of course, monetary helps, and obviously for what it is. Jency Molina, been there so long, that's for sure. Very cool. Don Kateki doing stuff with Rachel Ray. Okay, very cool, very cool. Rick Marone, you know Rachel Ray discovered Dame Drops. Yes, that relationship's been going on for a while now. I think there are a bunch of seasons that they've done already with that, like a food correspondent thing. David, what's your favorite chips? You know, aside from the Tostitos hint of lime, that's what I pretty much get more often than not. The regular Doritos Nacho Classic, you know, for what it is, and the Cool Ranch are my favorites. And, so, you know, I got to be honest, too, doing food reviews online, and especially when I'm doing them on live, you know, for you guys, in front of all of you, I really have a lot of fun trying a lot of different ones that I probably wouldn't try initially on my own because I'm such a creature of habit. I like going to the same places, getting the same things. But naturally, when you want to kind of, you know, get a little bit more diversified and really kind of try some different things, especially for the audience who's curious about it, I've been liking a lot of the newer stuff that I've been doing as well. A lot of the other Cheetos variations too there. You really can't get over, in my opinion, kind of like the original flavors of these things because they're just so iconic. But naturally, when you see different variations of things that are trying to be a little different, even though they're like quote unquote the Doritos name or the Cheetos name, personally for me, I love the originals. So Doritos, the original classics, Nacho, and naturally the Cool Ranch, definitely Cool Ranch. Which, by the way, I mean, when they had those actually for Taco Bell, when they were really promoting, you know, naturally, I think it's just the Nacho one that they do now. The Doritos Locos Tacos, when they came out with all those flavors, that was banging. I mean, I loved all of them. And they did such a really, really great job of that. I think they discontinued the Cool Ranch, though, if I'm thinking correctly there. Jency, haven't tried the Eggo Waffle cereal yet. Have not tried any of those yet. Don Kateki, can you link their channels, please? Yes, I will definitely put them in the description box down below. If you're catching this on the replay, you'll be able to find Jackie Hero and Drew's food reviews down in the channel below, at the links that I should say down below, so make sure you click on over. But if you just click on their avatar names, if you guys are able to do that, as well as just doing a quick search, you'll see them come up as well. And naturally, if you guys wanted to, if you're able to maybe put the links in there, you can do that too. Naturally, if my mods want to do that, see if it's accessible to you. Otherwise, you'll find that down below. I'll make sure to put that there for you. Armando, do you like the Texas Double Whopper? Yes, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed reviewing that a few weeks back. Definitely very tasty. Absolutely. Nehemiah likes the favorite chips for Nehemiah are barbecue Lays. That's classic. Very nice. Drew, come on, Ian. You know you went to Pollo Loco and will work with Food Time Payment Chicken. I would eat it anyway, and that was the funny thing on set when we were in between takes there. I was simply saying, you know, when more often than not, I am at El Pollo Loco outside of getting the occasional In-N-Out situation that I like and I enjoy so much. But El Pollo Loco, the quality of the chicken is just really good. I mean, unsponsored, you know, talk right now with this. I've pretty much been eating it my whole life here on the West Coast. It's just really, really good. It's iconic. It's flavorful. It's juicy. It's citrus marinated. And it just goes amazingly well with their tortillas, with the avocado sauce that they have. It's just really, really good. Plus, their mac and cheese is the bomb. It is. I mean, nothing against Chick-fil-A, which is delicious, and Arby's, which is delicious as well. Both that I've reviewed here on the channel. Very fantastic in terms of the mac and cheese at El Pollo Loco too. So let's see here. Critical, so true. Always fun to try new stuff you might otherwise have passed by, especially when it turns out to be tasty. Yes, and Paul knows a thing or two about that because Critical Eats Japan is banging out some crazy awesome content as well. So if you want to see how the other side of the world does what they do and the way that they do it, you can definitely do Paul a solid and jump on over there and like, share, and comment and subscribe. You don't have to tell him Ian K sent you because he's here right now. But obviously, if you want to mention it, that'd be cool. But he really is a class act. He also is a very talented musician on top of it and just very much an all-around stand-up guy. What you see is what you get. Same thing with my content as well. How I am on camera is pretty much how I am outside of camera, outside of the screen, so to speak. So, you know, it's all about just, you know, having as much fun doing what you do. And as creators, Paul is pretty much up there too. I really have a lot of respect for his editing style, what he puts together. And really just fantastic content all around, as all of the content creators are here on the chat. I got to throw that in there as well because everyone has an amazing voice for what they do. So good times. Let's see. Haven't tried Snickers white chocolate 6 or 12, but that sounds so good right now. Incidentally, I can't believe I totally forgot this. My wife's going to kill me. I'm sure she's probably not going to come in and throw anything at me right now. At the top of the hour, I should have told you guys a very, very happy Lunar New Year to you. Happy Chinese New Year. Whatever it is that you celebrate is the Lunar New Year. Tonight at midnight is officially it. So if you guys are doing that, definitely have a very, very happy New Year to you. God bless, health, happiness, success always. I believe it's the year of the rat, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the year of the rodent, so to speak. So it's Ratatouille year is what it is. It's Ratatouille, if that's what it is. So very happy New Year if you guys are celebrating that. It's definitely going to be a festival, so to speak, for the next month, I want to say, I guess. So yeah, very, very happy New Year for those of you who are celebrating the goodness there. Let's see here. Favorite Christmas movie? Oh, without a doubt, besides Better Watch Out, not just because I did some voiceover work in that movie, because I love that movie. It was really a lot of fun to work on. A Christmas Story. I love it. Classic, as well as National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Another classic as well. I know I'm throwing all kinds of favorites in there. If I had to pick just one, probably A Christmas Story, because it's iconic, you know, for what it is. Poor Flick sticking his tongue on that, you know, on the pole outside, and they're leaving him out there, and he's flailing away, and he's just doing his thing. Yeah, good times, definitely good times. Carlos, you know, I just saw an article on that with Mr. Peanut off of Chew Boom. I haven't read that article yet, though, admittedly, so I have to see what that's all about. I think it was 104 years old. Is that true? Mr. Peanut? How is that possible? I mean, that's just, I got to take a look and see what that's all about. Let's see here. Yes, it's the rat from Critical. Yes, I'm glad I guessed that one. I was like, I'm hoping that's the right animal. I'm an ox. That's, for me, 1973 I'm an ox. So, you know, my wife will always say, well, it's because you're stubborn on top of it. I'm stubborn as an ox or whatnot there. But, cool. Yeah, Year of the Rat. Definitely Year of the Rat. About to hit a big milestone. Yes, Critical Eats is. That's right. You guys need to be jumping on over to his channel. He's definitely got some things going on. Shelly George, so cool to see Watch Mojo give you a shout out and show you the Firecracker Burrito. Wow, what is that all about? I have not seen what that is. If you can shoot me a link maybe on direct social media, Shelly, that would be awesome. Send it to either IG at Peep This Out Reviews, on Twitter at Peep This Out. I'd love to see what that is. It'd be really cool. I had a lot of fun. I remember doing that test market for the Firecracker Burrito here. That was actually, I believe, down in Anaheim, that area, when I did that a couple of years ago. Of course, I had a lot of fun with the effects on that one and putting that one together. Good times, for sure. Dawn, will you try some of the Krispy Kreme donuts? You know, the mini ones I almost filmed. And if I happen to be out closer to where Krispy Kreme is, I may just use my phone and film it for you guys. If I do. Naturally, there's nothing too crazy about them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Krispy Kreme is delicious. It is. But the mini donuts are just that. They're mini. But believe it or not, from what I'm hearing, actually, is a little on the expensive side. So we'll have to see. But I love Krispy Kreme. I've done some Krispy Kreme reviews. You can find them here on the channel, Dawn. There's a few of them there. But let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys are thinking of. Maybe we'll see if we can make that a reality. Yes, Armando. Happy Lunar New Year. You already know. Don Kentucky, favorite 80s movie? The original Terminator, any of the Star Wars flicks, most notably probably Empire Strikes Back, for sure. I know that whenever you guys ask me for one particular thing, it's hard for me to say exactly one, but there's a few within the genre. Top Gun, you know, any of them there. Aliens, this is too many to really kind of name just one. So good times indeed. Congratulations, they're putting them out there for Paul. Big milestone, critical. I want to learn how to cook in a Chinese restaurant, says Rick Marone. Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos make me wish. I had a lot of fun checking those out too. Very, very tempted to do the loaded version of them, but I didn't want to have them coated with all the stuff that should have been on the inside of the taco to begin with. But a lot of fun to check out what those were. I have to admit that was a lot of fun to check out what Jack in the Box has got going. And incidentally, guys, this last week has literally been Jack in the Box week here on the channel. It didn't really kind of come out that way. It's just the way my editing process is for things that are filmed. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well just put this out in a row and get all these knocked out so I can move on to the other content. But yeah, those mini tacos, the tiny tacos, were really, really fun to check out. And from what I was told, they were chicken. They're not beef. So a lot of people are saying they're bean-based, they're soy-based. That was told chicken specifically, and that's what I'm running with, because it definitely didn't taste like it was anything. It had like a meaty type consistency to it, but it wasn't soy, and it wasn't anything that really was outside of the norm of not being chicken, if that makes sense. It was really very familiar tasting. But naturally, with that creamy avocado lime sauce, that needs to be on a chicken sandwich, a breaded chicken sandwich, or a burger. Just very, very well done. Very well done. Really fantastic with that. But again, tiny tacos. We have the loaded breakfast croissant sticks as well from Hot Pockets, which were recent. And then naturally today, which was the quad bonus jack. I think I'm good with jack reviews for a while. I'm not into cheese on fish, so I really don't want to touch the fish sandwich. I've never really a fan of that, so can't say that's going to be coming anytime soon, if ever, to be honest. 6 or 12 when it comes to the mini donuts. I tried them in John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana, California, or in LAX. Not sure which brand it is. You know, there's actually a lot of those types of donuts that are out there for the mini, but the fact that they're Krispy Kreme, the way that they're made, mark my words, the next versions of those mini donuts are going to be filled, because naturally they're doing that there now anyway, so you know that's coming there. So those are going to be like glorified cream puffs, I'm thinking. Jackie says the tiny tacos sound interesting. They're really, really good. Actually, I just answered a comment today from somebody saying that ranch is actually good with them. And you guys know, if you guys have been watching me for a while, ranch is one of my favorite salad dressings or dipping sauces or anything to put like a sauce on food. So I can imagine how that would be pretty tasty with the filling on the inside of those little mini corn chips. Essentially, is what they are, because they're tiny and they're small, and you know, for what they are in general. What is your favorite superhero? Oh, David, I thought you knew me better than that. You probably can't see in the very background because of the lighting over here, but I have my Arkham City figures that are up over there as well. Batman, without a doubt, is my main thing there. And this probably should have been a dead giveaway, I guess, around over here with Harley Quinn, the Joker, and Batman. But Batman, easy. I'm very excited to see what the new movie is going to be like. Colin Farrell as Penguin, I'm a little on the fence with, because I don't think he's really the right cast for that. He's not going to be comic accurate, if anything. Danny DeVito was a really good version of the Penguin, I thought. So it would have been nice to have maybe Josh Gad, or maybe someone a little bit shorter, a little bit more, you know, maybe pudgier, I guess, to be the Penguin. So we'll have to see. You know, we'll have to see. I'm still holding out hope it's going to be good. Breakfast Club here for the favorite 80s movie from Dawn. Okay, very cool. Weird Science for me. If I'm going to go 80s, I'm going to go Weird Science, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, any of the John Hughes movies, essentially, the coming of age movies back then, any of that stuff. Last thing here, Jackie, McCafe in Canada has mini donuts. Oh, wow. Jackie, you need to be doing something with this. I'd love to see that. I mean, the donut sticks we have here in the States, and they've actually been out a couple of times. But good stuff right there. Definitely good stuff. Favorite Jack in the Box review. Oh man, there is too many that I have done that really makes me think out. I always know the worst one I did was that chicken sandwich, the spicy one, the Cheaters Cam review at night. Not a good look with that. Not a good look at all. So I would say maybe I want to, you know what? Let's go with the really big chicken sandwich right now, because that's the one that's really jumping out at me. I love that thumbnail personally. That's one of my favorite thumbnails for my content from Jack in the Box, because the sandwich looks so huge on the thumbnail. The quad bonus jack, the one that I just put out, is an evolutionary version of that, so to speak. I tried to almost kind of make it the same, and just kind of threw in the four arrows on the side there just to kind of make it similar there. But I would probably say maybe that one for right now. Incidentally, you're gonna see a little bit more of a customized intro to my content going forward as well. I kind of want to make it a little bit more personal. You may see me kind of walking around talking to the camera. This was actually the first time to kind of do that. So if you guys like that type of style, give me a thumbs up, and if it works, and there's some decent feedback with it there, I'll kind of do a few videos in that vein, which is what I've been doing. Let me know what you guys think of that style there, because I always have kind of like my newsy intro that I do, and then it goes into the food. But I figured, you know what, I just want to kind of relax a little bit with you guys, give you the intro, tell you to stay tuned, and then we get right on into it there. So if you like that, give me that thumbs up and let me know I'm doing a good job for you in that regard. Dr. Zoda, are you considering having a collab with Dame Drops? Not initially right now, but if anything should come up down the road, I'm always open naturally to that way. We've all worked together in the past there, especially CraveCon back in the day. I know that everyone is busy with their own planet, so to speak, in the solar system. Everyone's doing their thing. So if the stars align and things are meant to be, they will. But it's all scheduling for all of these things, to be honest there. Let's see here. Jency, have I tried or reviewed Firehouse subs yet? Not yet. There's really nothing local to me just yet for Firehouse. Nothing that's very easy for me to get to. So I'm going to try and make some roads out to see if I can kind of get some of these reviews in the can, because I know there's a lot of people that want to see some different things. So not yet for Firehouse subs. Drew loved the tiny tacos. Let me see. My chat is, let me see. It's jumping up here quickly again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's a downside about the chat. It rolls quick sometimes here for me, and I'm really having a hard time trying to see where I left off. So Hang on here 1 second. Okay, here we go. I think we're back to where we were. All right. Critical Eats, we need a video of a hamster eating a tiny taco. That'd be awesome. Hey, we got Sonic right now, at least. That's our social media because the new Sonic movie is coming out. I'm a little on the fence with that. I'm a huge Sonic fan from back in the day. I mean, I love gaming. I have all the game systems. But I don't know about Jim Carrey as good old Eggo or Egghead or the main bad guy from Sonic. I don't know about that because I remember him being a little bit larger and naturally he's got the mustache and the look, I guess, but we'll have to see. Whenever they make these live action versions of a video game or comic properties, they always take liberties and change things. So we'll have to see. Tiny tacos instead of tiny bubbles from Jackie Hero. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Don, the avocado sauce sounds great with the tiny tacos. It really is. It was a very strong lime flavor with a little bit of that guac feel at the very end of it there. The avo was so good on that. That, like I said, Don, that needs to be on like a crispy chicken sandwich. It really does. It was so good. Let's see here. Batman has the most insane villains, hands down. Yes, I agree, Nehemiah. He has the biggest and best rogues gallery out of all the comic book characters, hands down, and I stand by that. I have spoken. That is it. Airplane for Rick Marone from the 80s movies. Yes. What do I think of Robert Pattinson as Batman? Well, he's definitely got the chin for it. We'll see if he's got the physique and how they beef him up or what they do with the suit to kind of make it a little bit more hardcore. I have to admit, Ben Affleck did a pretty good job in the suit. I just thought he looked a little bloated, but it was violent and vicious, especially the Batman versus Superman sequence in the warehouse. That was vintage style hardcore Batman. You know, that's not for kids. Batman is not really for kids. And I've said this a million times before because, I mean, having a story that starts with your parents being gunned down in an alley, it's not exactly something for children, so to speak. Plus, he's got mental issues and things that kind of make him kind of what he is. So there's a lot of craziness there. So that's part of the reason that maybe the appeal for me is because it's more of an adult superhero that obviously they have the kiddie versions for, but we'll have to see. But I think Pattinson's going to do a pretty good job overall. At least he's got kind of the look for it. So how bad could that really be? After a while, it's just a cowl and a chin, right? It's how he does as Bruce Wayne primarily, I think. And the voice they'll figure out, I'm sure, as they go. Kyle Broussard, Ian, my thoughts on In-N-Out burgers are the fries. Yes, you know, the fries are good. They're not great, but you have to get them animal style. If you get them just as is, they're a little on the plain side because they literally are just a potato, a little bit of, I think it's peanut oil is what they use, and a little bit of salt. So there's really nothing crazy about them. But once you light them up with that spread and you light with the grilled onions and you have the melted cheese, they transform into a beautiful situation. Beautiful situation. Let's see here. Portal Player had the deluxe fish sandwich at Jack in the Box today. It's delicious, man. You know, more power to you there, Portal. I can't do cheese on like fried fish like that. I just can't do it. But not to say it doesn't look, you know, good. It looks all right. I mean, the pictures look fantastic on it. It's just not for me. I just can't do it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is awesome. Same with the Breakfast Club. Jackie, you already know. You already know. Do I like the Smoky Jack burger from Jack in the Box because it looked good? You know, if it's I've done some of the smoky stuff in the past there, Armando, for sure. I've got a huge playlist of Jack reviews. In addition to well over 1,000+ pieces of content here on my channel with all these various reviews over the 6+ years. But Jack generally has some pretty good stuff. The only downside, though, sometimes is the quality of the beef. Sometimes it's a little bit drier than it needs to be, if that makes sense. It's not exactly the most flavorful. I mean, depending upon the sauce and the way they make it. The flagship burger, aside from the bonus Jack, which has been around for a while, or the jumbo Jack, is actually the buttery Jack. And that actually is something that I enjoyed checking out. That came out, I want to say, about maybe 3 or 4 years now. Around the Super Bowl, they actually introduced that, I believe. It had a different type of bun at the time. And just overall, it was basically herb butter into the beef. And it was good. And it still is very, very good. So good times with that, for sure. Let's see. Michael says it looked good. Very cool. Very cool. All right. My chat is jumping up here again. Chick-fil-A mac and cheese versus Arby's. They're both delicious, but different. Now, keep in mind, there's 3 types of cheeses that are in the Chick-fil-A version of it there. I want to say it's Romano, Parmesan, and I think it's cheddar. I think. I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I did that one. But it's delicious there. The Arby's one is strictly white cheddar. So it's a different type of flavor overall. White cheddar is a little bit more milder, but what it does extremely well, and it's very thick. But the pungentness of the flavor from the Chick-fil-A Depends upon what you're in the mood for. They're both delicious, though. They're both delicious. 6 or 12, are you ready for PlayStation 5? Yes, and Xbox Series X also, of course, of course, of course. Let's see, Drew says he's saving the avocado sauce for the last few times I got it. Yes, I got to get some more of that, Drew. I definitely got to get some more of that stuff. It was really good. And yes, Don, it would be good on grilled chicken. That sauce is amazing. Really, really good stuff. Have I seen the Justice League movie from Armando? Yes, I have. I think we all have. But if everyone's waiting for the Snyder Cut, which is I'm hoping going to be coming out for HBO Max or Warner Brothers version of their streaming service there, that's the goal. Hopefully we'll see that at some point. Portal Player. Let's see. Candace says, I think Robert Pattinson will do a great job. I think so too. Let's see. Portal, do you like the Munchie Meals at Jack in the Box? You know, one of my first reviews was actually the Munchie Meal, the grilled cheeseburger back in the day. And I think that was me playing GTA 5 early on the 360, Xbox 360 at the time. And I was playing with the green screening and stuff like that. So I actually did a little quickie review of the Munchie Meal back then, but I haven't done another one since. So we'll have to see there. But yes, the Munchie Meals are pretty bomb, and they are definitely an awesome addition to the menu for after hours eating. Should you want to get something late night, it's a lot of fun to do. Nehemiah's, yes, I have Arkham Knight for sure. Fantastic game. Looking forward to the next Arkham game that supposedly should be out very, very soon this year. Supposedly, there's a lot of leaks going on right now about something being announced very soon. Portal says In-N-Out fries are kind of met. Yep, you got to add them up with that stuff there. You already know what it is. It's all about the animal style. Jackie says she's got tiny tacos stuck in my head. And now I've got tiny bubbles stuck in mine, Jackie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got here late. What did you review? We reviewed the Doritos Flaming Hot Limón, finally. So lots of fun with this one here. And then later on this week, another little quickie review will be coming for the Cheetos Flaming Hot. I haven't opened this one yet. This will be very, very soon for you as well. And if you're catching this on the replay, you already know that already because it's in the title. So it is what it is. Incidentally, all the people who have contributed to the channel tonight, should you have contributed, I don't see anything there. If you have, you will be in the show notes down below. Anything on PayPal, I won't know unless actually this pops up to test it. I don't know. But we shall see. But again, thank you in advance. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Who else do we have in the chat? I'm jumping around here. I'm seeing, my thing is all over the place here, guys. This is really rough here. But I thought I saw somebody say, yo, to Trav Tries. Is Trav in the house here? Trav is in the house. Shout outs to Trav doing his thing. He's got his podcasting thing rolling also. Let's see here. Have you tried the pastrami burger? Yes, I have tried a pastrami burger, definitely. You'll find some stuff here on the channel. I want to say it's Carl's Jr., if I'm not mistaken. But take a look there. Chances are you'll find a pastrami burger of some sort, if not pastrami from the hat from back in the days, which is pretty awesome, by the way. Really, really good. Rick Marone, I saw Facebook today that Tostitos has a new dip, and it's called the Avocado Ranch. I'm not sure. Cool. Take a look and see. Let's see here. Drew. Ian, speaking of Super Bowl, Little Caesars, I'd be going, have a new product commercial, third quarter Super Bowl. Yes, I got an email on that, Drew, and check that out there. And it has something about bread. Don't quote me on this. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But for me personally, because of all the hype with the new year and all that stuff there, for some reason, I'm thinking it's like a keto bread or a keto crust or something low. Because if you watch that video of Rainn Wilson and people are eating pizza and he's talking about his work, he sees people eating and then he starts knocking the pizza out of people's hands. There's actually another commercial where he's talking about, you know, bread is good, bread is this, or something like that. So I have a feeling there's something with either the crust or maybe one of those test market items where they have half pizza or half breadstick thing. I mean, who knows? It's going to be something that obviously it's going to be what it is. So we'll find out as I'm sure we get closer to it there. But I saw that. That's pretty crazy. We'll have to see what happens. Let's see. Have to try the Sriracha Burger Munchie Meal. We'll have to see about maybe doing one of the Jack Munchie Meals late night. It does really kind of lend to a good Cheaters Cam review too, right? I mean, it's chances are that would be the time to do it because it's meant to be had after hours. I've already done a few Cheaters Cams for this month already, so I think I'm going to kind of maybe stick to the day stuff for a little bit, and then we'll roll back in. And plus, I haven't done a drive-through sequence in a while, so I got to get back on doing that as well. There's just only so much to do, so many days to put it all together. It's just, I wish I had more time. I'm always wishing I had more time. Let's see here. As we round out the last few minutes, let's see. Alan, why do you still do this? Seems clear and meaningful. Let's see. What is this here? Why do you still do this? Seems clear and meaningful reward will never happen. Not sure what that means, Alan, but I appreciate the comment either way. Thanks for being here. Dove Coolness. Oh, wait, I missed the review. Shoot. Don't worry, Dove. Chances are you're watching this on the replay. If you're catching this now, you'll see the title of what it is. It is all good. Let's see here. Portal, have I tried the Habit before? Yes, I have a few reviews here on the channel. Lots of fun with that as well. Fat Burger, I've done some Fat Burger stuff, but nothing like a huge Fat Burger, which is something I'd like to do at some point. But I've done a few things on their menu also, and you'll find those in the playlist there. Incidentally, for those of you who are curious about what I've reviewed and what I haven't, before you ask those questions, just put Peep This Out and then the name of the place and see what may come up for you. Chances are you're going to see something because I've reviewed with over 1,000 pieces of content. Chances are there's going to be something there for you. Nehemiah, who's your favorite Batman villain not named the Joker? It's probably going to be Hush. That's one of my all-time favorites. Some of the more recent ones, naturally. I like Hush, and Bane is pretty awesome, too. Let's see here. Jency, have I tried the new deluxe fish? Nope, from Jack in the Box. Now the double the fish. No. Definitely not because of the cheese. Not really my thing. Definitely not really my thing. They removed my favorite, the munchie meal from Portal Player, the jalapeno burger. I think I remember seeing that back in the day. Drew saw the keto crustless pizza at Papa Murphy's. I have a feeling it's going to be something like that. I really do, Drew. I think it's going to be something, along those lines. So we'll have to see what's going to happen here. But it should be pretty interesting. I mean, they're already starting early to try and build a hype. So we'll see what happens here. So guys, last couple of minutes left. Let me just take this moment to thank each and every one of you once again. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. This was a lot of fun as always. It gives me the ability to connect with you guys one-on-one. And like I've been saying for the last couple of months now, as it's getting harder and harder to answer every single question on all the videos because I'm always doing so much and putting it together. If I spent so much time in the comments there, I wouldn't be able to put out the stuff that I do in the time frame that I do. Just know that these live streams are the special times because it gives me the ability to talk directly one-on-one to you guys, no matter where you're watching from around the country, around the world in some cases, which is crazy. I have so much fun doing these things for you guys, and it's just a blast to do. So good times to everybody here in the chat. Let's see the last couple of comments here. Nehemiah, my favorite is Killer Croc, especially from Arkham games. He looks like Mutant T-Rex. Yes, classic stuff there. At least Suicide Squad version of him, I really wasn't too much of a fan, but then how could you recreate that on camera, right? Jesus in a Tortilla. What it do, my friend? Try the new Popeye's new strawberry cheesecake. You know, I have not tried that. I saw that a few weeks back, and I actually sent that over to Chew Boom, actually, originally. Whenever I'm out and about and I see things like that, I'll try and shoot things over just to kind of, help out and community-wise and have fun. Haven't tried that, though. It's been a minute since I've actually tried a pie. I actually missed that bourbon pie, actually, Jesus in the Tortilla. I haven't tried that either. But I have to try and jump back into it one of these days and to see, giving one of the desserts a shot. I'm a little disappointed in Popeyes for really resting on the laurels with that chicken sandwich. They haven't had a new promo since that sandwich has come back. There's been nothing really new since Voodoo. And for those of you guys who know, I mean, chances are most of you in the food community probably know this already. The Voodoo tenders that came out that I reviewed, that was actually like early October. So there hasn't been anything new because they've been just hanging back in the cut with this chicken sandwich. And don't get me wrong, it's good, it's great. Actually, I should say it's great because it's delicious. I love it. But I think it's time for like a little bit return to form a little bit here. I want to try some different sauces. I want to try some different variations. Maybe bring back the orange, that orange bloom chicken they had. The Magnolia chicken, I believe. The Magnolia Blossom, I think it was. We need to get some different stuff going over at Popeyes. The sandwich is great, but I think we need a little bit more variety at this point now. Let's see here. Carl Broussard, what are the thoughts on the In-N-Out fries? They taste old and nasty. Nope, I get them very fresh and freshly made. They're decent. They're just kind of just, there. There's nothing crazy in terms of what they are. They're just okay. Let's see here. So as we round it out, Joker is Batman. Batman turned evil. That's probably that other Joker character that has the Batman look, the reverse from that too. So good times, Don Koteki. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Don. You as well, to everybody here in the chat. Cool you found the chipsy and stay frosty. Get a donut or two for me. I'm going to try, Drew. It's been a minute since I've had something there. And Don, yes, I did try the cherry cream pie. I guess they call it the cherries and cream, I think is what they call it. It's basically a cherry pie here. That's definitely here in the McDonald's playlist, so do take a look at that. And guys, good times tonight. And like I said, we're right up on the cusp again of 25,000 subscribers here. And probably the next time I talk to you, we should probably be at that point, or they're probably past it, I would think here. But guys, thank you so much. I can't even tell you you know, quarter of 100,000 essentially, which is crazy to think about here. So good times, definitely good times all around. Let me jump back on over and bring this out. There we go. So if you guys have liked what you've seen tonight, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe down below as well. Don't forget to do that if you're catching this on the replay. I appreciate you making it this far in. It is always appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen tonight. Naturally, we have taken a look at the Doritos Flamin' Hot Limón. Coincidentally, it is limon. Most people are saying the consensus is limon. So I'm glad we actually got that in there as well. Very, very awesome chip. Really, really fun to check out. I'm glad I was finally able to. And watch for a little quickie review of the Cheetos Flaming Hot. If not already, if you're catching this on the replay and it's already a week later, chances are this is sitting right now on the playlist for you. You guys can take a look. The live stream reviews playlist you'll be able to see for the replays. But good times all around here. Thank you so much. And again, shout outs to the moms. A very happy 70th birthday, Mama Peeps, for tonight. It has definitely been a lot of fun here on the chat tonight. So to all my mods doing what they do, thank you so much for doing what you do. To everybody here, definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe. Critical East Japan, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews, and any of you guys who may be checking in that are voyeuristically just watching and not acknowledging here in the chat. Thank you so much for doing that and for being part of the community. Hit that thumbs up down below if you haven't already. And as always, this is Ian K closing out the live stream officially for January 24th, 2020. Still crazy to even say that out loud. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, guys. Definitely good times tonight. Thank you so much. Watch for the next piece of content. This replay will be up Saturday, probably by 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the afternoon. And then that first little quickie product review is part of my newer series to kind of give you a look into the background of what I do and what I use to create what I do here. It'll be a little bit of a fun thing to kind of throw things in there and kind of mix it up just a little bit. This was a lot of fun to do for you guys tonight. And obviously the chat is catching up with the Stay Frosties. I see it all coming through here right now. I'm going to try and hang back in the cut once we stop recording there. So I'll be in the chat for a little bit. And I'll see if I can answer as many questions as I can before it times out. So let me restore the chat on here and come back over to my software. There we go. And guys, that is it for this week. I will see you very, very soon. Again, have an amazing, amazing Lunar New Year if you guys are celebrating that. And I appreciate all of you guys greatly. Big hearts, lots of love to you guys. You guys are what make the community go around, and I have so much fun doing this with you. Not just on the live streams every week, because this is my time to do just that with you, to hang with you, but also to just to chill and put my content out every single week, like I enjoy doing there. So once I find out more about that commercial situation from El Pollo Loco, I'll let you know, and we'll see if we can get that up onto my channel in some way, shape, or form. Most likely on IG. I'll probably put it there as like a video, and then we'll just go from there. So have an amazing weekend. I hope you guys have a great time. I'm definitely going to go and get some food right now because I am pretty hungry. Those Doritos Flamin' Hot Limons have really set me off right now. So guys, big homie hugs to everybody here in the chat. Again, thank you so much. I know it's a long-winded ending, but that's it. We're done. We're out of here right now, and I will definitely talk to you soon. Stay frosty.